I'm loving what I'm seeing right now in NFL free agencies. A lot of new faces and new jerseys. And we're going to start with my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. First off, we acquired Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. in exchange for a swap for a late round draft pick. We signed him to 3 years, $59 million. I like this acquisition. Now we have the Twin Towers out there in Pittsburgh. He's alongside DK Metcalf. We got a lot of size Pauls on this offense, man. You got Michael Pittman, DK Metcalf, Pat Fremer, Darnell Washington. Those are some elite um, receivers, man, in their own respective rights, and it's going to be a lot of mismatches. I really like this. We lost Kenneth Gainwell. He signed with the Buccaneers. Shout out to Kenneth Gainwell. I really didn't want to lose him, but the Steelers, made up for it and got Rico Dowdell from Carolina, who he wasn't, feeling like sharing carries with Chuba Hubbard. So he's coming off a 1,000-yard rush season, so I like that paired along with Jalen Warren. I mean, he's more physical than Kenneth Gainwell. Honestly, I would rather have got rid of Jalen Warren and kept Kenneth Gainwell because Gainwell is not only a solid running back, but he's a receiver, and you can use him in special teams. But in Tampa, they're gonna utilize him very well. So salute to him. We also signed. Speaking of Tampa, we signed their former defensive back Jamel Dean, and I don't think he allowed no touchdowns neither. So pairing him with Joey Porter, that defense is gonna be scary in the secondary. And we also re-signed Asante Samuel Jr. I like that move. And we re-signed Cole Holcomb. The only thing with Pittsburgh is still got to polish up that O line and just figuring out who the quarterback going to be. Are we going to keep Aaron Rodgers or are we going to start with Will Howard? It's still, a lot to be determined in that aspect. And it's very important to know soon who's going to be the quarterback. But yeah, I like what the Steelers have done thus far, and I look forward to seeing what we do in the draft. Kansas City, man, signed Kenneth. Excuse me. Kansas City signed Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP of this past year from the Seahawks. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this happen where an MVP, leaves their team like the following season, but it's the first Sunday in every month. Travis Kelce has also said he's going to return, and I think that's, I don't know, man. I want to see the Chiefs, back in the mix, man. That's all I want to see, man, because I love watching Patrick Mahomes. He's my favorite player. So I like that for them. But they did lose Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson. Both went to the Rams, which is crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do as far as trying to replace, that defense because that defense has been bad, on the past couple of years. So they got to figure that out. But I like that acquisition. Another, big headline was Mike Evans signed with the San Francisco 49ers. I really didn't think Mike was going to leave Tampa because of, the longevity and, being arguably their best player. Um, and, as far as, being loyal and being productive. But the way the season ended last year and his sideline facial expressions, you could just tell he was fed up with Todd Bowles. And, online all day they've been showing the clips from like the last game they had, and you could just tell that was his final straw. I didn't know where I wanted to see him go if he left, but I definitely didn't see San Francisco being one. I was hoping like, I don't know why, I just wanted to see him play with Patrick Mahomes, but there's a lot of people I want to see play with Patrick Mahomes, but I didn't think he would go to San Francisco. But that actually does make sense for the simple fact Brandon Ayuk, I don't think he's gonna be around anymore. So, whatever. But I just hope Mike can stay healthy, and it's good to still see him in a red jersey. Um, that was really mind blowing because it's like, man, Mike Evans, man, it just seemed like he was gonna forever be in that Tampa jersey. Dolphins signed Malik Willis. He got him a bag. Salute to him. Let's see. The Colts extended Alex Pierce. He got like the biggest contract ever for a free agent. He's a solid player. The Giants made a lot of moves. They signed Isaiah Likely. I thought Isaiah Likely was going to the Chiefs or something because I thought like if they don't get Travis Kelce back, that would be the best you know tight end to go after because he can do everything. He's a playmaker. He blocked and he makes a lot of big time catches in the clutch. But I like that offense for the Giants right now, man. Jackson Dart in that play action, bootleg, and with him extending plays, and he's a playmaker, man. He got some threats, man. Now with Isaiah Likely, Malik Neighbors gonna come back, and Scatterbo out there in the run game. Giants, man, yeah, man, better be careful sleeping on them. As long as they got some health on their side, man, and don't nobody getting no type of crazy injuries, man, they might end up winning the NFC East, man. It's probably gonna come down between them and Dallas. Texans keep improving their defense. They signed a safety from Philadelphia, Reed Blankenship. I love that acquisition. That's a great move by Houston Texans. They always keep a great defense, so I look forward to seeing how that pans out. Panthers signed quarterback Kenneth Pickett to a 1-year deal. I don't know about that. I guess Bears, they signed Kobe Bryant, spelled with a C, who used to play with the Seahawks, former Super Bowl champion. That's going to be a great acquisition for them as well. Atlanta signed Tua from the Dolphins. And Falcons fans is not feeling that. Chargers signed tight end Charlie Kohler. Tight end, they could also try to go after the tight end from Cleveland that left, David something. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I think that would be a good acquisition for the Chargers as well if they could get him. Tremaine Edwards signed with the Giants as well. I left that out. That's a huge acquisition. I don't know why he left Chicago, but I couldn't believe that they let him go because he's one of their best players on defense. So, it was kind of mind blowing to see that go down. Bengals signed Brian Cook. Let's see who else, man. Of course, the Ravens, signed Max Crosby from the Raiders. I got mixed feelings about that. I feel like it's a little too late. I really don't think it's going to be much of a difference with the Ravens with Max Crosby. Honestly, I feel like, for what they did to get Max, they might as well should have went after Micah Parsons, who was younger during the season. But, I know Crosby wanted to get out of there, but it's so crazy that now that he's gone, they starting to make a lot of moves. So who knows, man? But this is so far, man, this free agency has been very interesting. We still got Trey Hendrickson on the boards. I think Devin Lloyd signed with the Panthers, if I'm not mistaken. Rasheed Walker, Kyler Murray, Calvin Austin, Debo, Warren Jennings, Dallas Goedert. Oh man, that's a steal. Whoever can get him. Rashad Wright at running back, guard Chris Paul, DB Nashawn Wright. There's still a lot of players left, man. So I'm gonna continue covering free agency, man. But most importantly, man, I'm just happy what my Steelers doing. I just really look forward to seeing what we do with our quarterbacks, man. But y'all drop a comment, man. Let me know how you feel about your teams. The draft coming up soon, so it's probably gonna be some major trades on draft day as well. But free agency is fire thus far, man. God level genius.